In this video, we are going to learn about Gemini Canvas. And in nutshell, using Gemini Canvas, you can create slides, you can create some pictures, but our goal from this video is to learn on how to generate code, which I eventually means on how to build application and website with Gemini Canvas. It is available on free plan. So if you don't have any subscription, you can actually go ahead and start using it, which means you should definitely watch this video towards the end because we're gonna do a very simple demo, create a very simple to-do list, and just through that one demo, I'll cover all the features that Google Canvas provides so that you can go ahead and start using it. So without any further ado, let's get started. So I am at gemini.google.com, and here you can see in the center you actually go ahead and you can start using Gemini. But to use Gemini Canvas, you need to click on this plus icon and select on Canvas. And you can see here it is saying that you can create, you can write code, then make some slides and everything else. But our end goal is to make applications. So I'm going to write a very simple prompt, and that is make me a simple to-do app to manage my workout. Okay, that's how simple it is. I'm not teaching the concepts of vibe coding here, so this may not be the very first prompt, but the other thing you need to note when you are building applications is the model. So please make sure that you have at least 3.6 flash to go ahead and use it. I think if you use flash light, it may not work or it may not give you very good results. I have a paid plan, so I have access to 3.1 Pro, but I think even if you are don't have any subscription, you should be able to go ahead and start using it. So once you've written the prompt, just press on enter and let it do the magic. So as we can see that once we submitted the prompt, it moved us to a new view, and now our screen is divided into two parts. On the left hand side, you can see the prompt that I've given and the things that it performed. It is telling that, it built a single HTML file using HTML, CSS and JavaScript and a few other things that this app feature will have. More or less think of this as a place where you will see the feedbacks or the things that it is going to do. And at the bottom, you can also go ahead and write more prompts to add more features to your application. Now on the right hand side, you get the preview of the application. And now we're going to look at the different features that you get in this view. At the top, you will actually find the chat name. So every time you do it, it builds up the chat. So that is what it is. The next icon shows you if the changes that you have made that have been saved or not. And these are undo and redo buttons. We have not made any changes, and that is why it is grayed out at the moment. Then comes on the right hand side, we get two options, either code or preview. At this instance, we are looking at the preview of the application and we can actually go ahead and interact with it. But if you want to look at the code of it, you can click on it and look at the entire code. Now we had only one file, so we only had just one file here, but there can be multiple files, and then you can actually select those files. And also if you want, you can also make these changes here. So if I go ahead and maybe try to make changes, which ideally I should not, but if I change the name from workout tracker to fitness tracker and then click on preview again, it will load the application and make the changes. I don't know where it made it, but I think this is the one. I don't know, but somewhere it must have done it, but you get the idea. Next to preview, you have a show console. Now if you're building a Python project or maybe a JavaScript project, this console may be useful to you. And then if you want, you can actually download this entire application into your local system, then maybe open it in your VS Code or any IDE that you have, and then make more changes there. And of course, since it was an HTML file, as you can see, I am at C users admin download in my local system, and this application is now running from my local system. The next is refresh. Of course, refresh means refresh, and this feature I really like, and that is share and export. Now, this is so beautiful. If you click on it, you can actually go ahead and share it with your friends and family. So if I click on share, it will create a link for me, which is copied. And if I now go ahead and share this link with anybody, they can actually go ahead and they can start using this application. Now of course it will give us a warning that this application has been made by somebody else, but there you go, you can actually start using it. So I can actually say that I've added maybe bench press, right? Bench press into 3. I can add that, and you can see that has been added. Now I can also edit it, I can delete it, and if it is done, I can just click on it and it changes it. So that's how quickly you can actually go ahead and build applications. Now the other thing that you'll find is at the bottom right, there are few things. The first one is add Gemini features, and the second one is select and ask. So if you want to add Gemini features to your application, you just have to click on it, right? And now it will add this AI capabilities using Gemini API in the background, and it will do everything for you, and you don't have to do anything. Now that it has now added the AI feature, and from the left you can see that it is saying that it has added a new suggest AI workout button on the footer, which we can see here. And this implementation includes Gemini API integration. It has already done it with Gemini 3 Flash preview model. It has some system instructions. It has also added some grounding with Google search, which means it can also go ahead and search on Google, and then custom dialogues, right? So let me go ahead and maybe write, I have done 3 into 10 bench press, and then I have also used maybe 3 into 15 kg dumbbells. I don't know spelling, never mind. Right, so now that I've added it, I'm going to click on suggest AI workout, this new AI feature, right? And let me click on it. Oh, it is saying ask AI for workout ideas grounded in recent. What kind of workout do you want? I need 6-pack abs. Let's click on generate. There you go, it has created us a very nice 6-packs ab workout. It is saying there are core 4 workouts. You need hanging leg raise, standard crushes, Russian twists, and plank. And now I can also maybe add as a new node. Is that what it does? I don't know. It did something, but now you can see that, right, how quickly we were able to add this Gemini AI feature with just one click of the button. The next thing that will really fancy you is this select and ask. So what it does is you can actually select a particular UI and then ask it to change it. But you know what's really interesting? It's not working out for me. I've tried it a few times, not just in this browser, but in another browser, but also with different accounts. It is not working. So if I actually go ahead, ideally what it should have done is I can select this maybe search bar or anything else. It should have given me a text, an area right there, and I could have written that, hey, you know what, change it from white background to maybe something else. I could have done that. Now of course, now that feature is not working. Perhaps there's some error on my end or something is happening, but if you want, you can also actually come here on the bottom left and write prompts again to make more changes. For instance, I can say, can you turn it into a complete dashboard? So right now it looked just like a to-do application, but now I have asked it to turn it into entire dashboard. So if you want to make any changes, it can be a changes on a button or changes on any of the text thing or any website that you're building, like a landing page for a restaurant or anything, maybe for a school, college, or you're just a working professional exploring, this is something that you should definitely consider to use. There you go. Now it has created a very nice dashboard. You can see your weekly goals, calories burned, active time, then some workouts, analytics. Pretty nice, right? So that's how easy it is to build applications and website using Google Canvas. Please go ahead and give it a try. You can use it in the free version also. You don't need any kind of subscription. And please let me know in the comment section what different kind of videos that you want to learn. I'll be more than happy to make content for you. And that was all in this video. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.